How y'all doing out there? Um, I'm making this video as a testament of my faith and my beliefs, and some of it's gonna be opinion based, some of it's gonna be fact based. And when I say fact based, I mean based on the Bible. Because in order to agree with me with what I'm saying, you have to first agree that the Bible is true, and you have to first agree on the Bible with me, and that God is real. All right. Um, First of all, I'm well aware that a number of states have already made this legal, and this message is to the other states not to make it legal because it's just wrong. Um, and also, I'm well aware of the fact that I'm going to get some feedback from this. I'm going to get some ridicule or whatever, but I don't care. I'm standing on what I believe, and this is what I believe. First of all, the topic is gay marriage. Like I said, I understand that a number of states have already legalized it and made it legal, but this is to the other states not to make it legal because there is no constitution for it, there is no Bible for it, and there is no how should I put it? There is no reason for it. I mean, the argument for it is silly. We need rights we want rights as a couple. Well, you have rights individually, not as a couple, because those rights belong to a married man and woman. Okay? The argument that they adopt children and that their children won't grow up confused, that's silly too, because your child's going to grow up in a household with two men or either two women instead of in a household with a man and a woman, you know? And that's going to confuse them even more because they're going to go to school thinking that that's normal and that's all right, and it's not. I mean, they're going to look at their friends and see their friends. Some of their friends are going to be living with just their mother. Some of them are going to be living with just their father. Or some are going to be living with both parents, you know? And they're going to be like, you have a mother and a father, but I have two mommies or I have two daddies. And that's not right. That's going to harm them in the long run. Their psyche is going to be messed up. Very messed up. Also, they're clamoring to get married because the wise man told me that, you know, and I kind of agree with it, that the heterosexual couples, the men and women, don't want to get married, so the gay couples want to get married. If the heterosexuals don't want it, the gay people will take it. And that's not right. I mean, I don't know what's going on in the world today or what's wrong with our minds as a society that they will look at this and perceive this as normal behavior or that this is the right thing to do, and it's not. It's not. There's got to be something seriously wrong with your mind to think that two men or two women kissing in public or dating in public or making out or having relations is normal, and that's not. That goes against everything that God designed us for. God created Adam and Eve, a man and a woman, not Adam and Jim or Eve and Jane. He created Adam and Eve. And second of all, he created marriage to be between a man and a woman, because Adam and Eve were the first married couple, basically. First husband and first wife in the Bible. There were only two around. They were the first married couple. God created marriage between a man and a woman, not two men, and definitely not two women. He designed it to be between a man and a woman. That was God's plan all along. And by legalizing gay marriage, it's just opening up the door for another Sodom and Gomorrah. If you don't know what's about Sodom and Gomorrah are two cities that are mentioned in the Bible where incest, pedophilia, necrophilia, homosexuality, and bestiality, all this kind of nastiness and mess, rape and murder, all this was going on in these two cities. And God sent this prophet down to that city to cleanse it to find one clean person, and he wouldn't destroy it. But the prophet couldn't find any, and so God destroyed both cities. And that's where we get sodomy from the city of Sodom. I mean, if you don't know about it, read about it. Look in the Bible and read about it. It'll change your mind in a heartbeat. And if it doesn't change your mind, something's got to be wrong with you. Something has got to be wrong with you. I mean, something's already wrong with you already because of you wanting to legalize gay marriage. And the gay people, I don't understand them at all. A gay man will date another gay man that looks and dresses like a woman. And that makes no sense to me. Same with the women. A gay woman will date another gay woman that looks and dresses like a man. And that's stupid. I mean, why not just be with a man? Or why not just be with a woman? I mean, if you're a woman, why not just be with a man? If you're a guy, why not just be with a woman? That's just stupid. That's clearly meaning that you want a woman. That don't make no sense to me. How can you find pleasure, men, in another man sticking his penis in your butthole? How can you find pleasure in women and another woman strapping on a fake penis and sticking it in you and licking you and all that? I understand women say that another woman understands their feelings and another woman understands, their needs. But women, you gotta understand that woman is another woman, meaning she has the same emotions as you. She's emotional. She's feminine. She's has feelings too, just like you do. So she's basically two negatives, and two negatives cancel out. A negative times a negative equals a positive. But there's no positivity in that whatsoever. I mean, you're just going against each other. It's a constant battle. I understand men and women go against each other all the time too, but they also connect together, and they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. And I don't understand it. I really don't. Your psyche is messed up. There's something wrong with your mind. So like I said, if you're gonna comment on this video, first agree with me that the Bible is correct and that the Bible is the only correct book out there that has facts and that God is real. And if you're gonna agree, then you have to understand that the Constitution comes from the law and the law comes from God. Which meaning if God stands against it, how can you not stand against it? If God says that homosexuality is an abomination in his eyes, how can you be all for it? I know you say God is a righteous God and a just God and that he loves you and that he cares for you, and he does. But he does not care for homosexuality whatsoever. I don't care how you look at it, how you want to dress it up, how you want to go around it at all. He loves you, but he does not stand for homosexuality. That is one thing that he does not stand for. And that is not going to get you into heaven. I'm sorry. It is not. It is not. And then there's these movies that want to say that a man who's a man of God is downing a homosexual person, or he's refusing a homosexual person to come to an event just because he's gay. And then another person wants to stand up and defend them, telling them, what right do you have to refuse him to come to this party? He has a right to come just like we do. So what? God doesn't like this? Or how can God not like this person? God is a judge. God is a judging God. He is a vengeful God, a wrathful God. He's a jealous God, the only one that's allowed to be. The only God out there. So if God's against it, how can you be for it? Like I said, I am firmly against gay marriage, and I will stand my ground on it. I will not support it whatsoever. So you can go ahead and legalize it if you want to, but I'm not going to support it. I'm really not. And you can say I'm not American at all. Well, none of us are American. Thanks. Obama pointed that out. We're all immigrants, And in reality, if you look at it and think about it, we are immigrants. The only Americans are the Native Americans, the Indians. We're all immigrants. We come from Africa. Our ancestors come from Africa. The Caucasians, their ancestors come from Britain, from Europe, or Great Britain, wherever you want to call it. They come from Europe. The Mexicans come from Mexico, Spain. You know, so either way you want to look at it, none of us are American, but still, I stand my ground on what I believe, and you can down me about it if you want to. But like I said, I expect some comments. I really do. And if you want to talk Bible and to Bible with me, I can talk Bible to Bible with you all day long. So, test me, challenge me. Let's go.